Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today with another 8 trades. Today's date is September the 17th and I'm using my new Super Trader system. As you can see, the time here, I took all the trades around 7 a.m. New York time and I closed out all the trades between 9:30 and around 10:13 on this one right here. So around 3 hours of trading, and my trading day is now over. Now before I get into these trades, I want to also show you that if you pick up this Super Trader, you'll be getting your hands on this trading simulator. It's a great app for the MT4 platform. Before I got this trading simulator, I was lucky to get 40 or 50 pips a day. And since within the first month of practicing about an average of 8 hours every weekend, when the market is closed, I can put in literally hundreds of trades, the equivalent of, let's say, 1 year of trading. So it really will speed up your learning curve and help you to become a successful trader much faster. You can do many things, as there's many features within this app. It does come with a 25-page ebook, shows you all the different things. You can do hedging, you can do multiple positions. There's plenty of things that you can do, and you can manage the trade, and after a few hours you can see how well you did, either positive or, unless of course you lose the $10,000 that they give you. So anyhow, I highly recommend that you get your hands on this if you are anyway serious about your trading. If you have any questions, well, just get in contact with me. Now before we get into these trades, I would like to inform you that all trading systems will work less than 50% of the time, and that includes all my trigger systems. It took me 8 years and over 700 trading systems to learn that. To get that up to 80 or 90% success rate, you'll have to learn how to trade the flow of the market, which is what I teach. You will also have to learn trade management and money management. To be successful in trading, all you need is a lot of chart time, a lot of demo trading, and a lot of education. I provide the education. You must buy the education, and then you must do the homework, or you will fail at trading. I highly suggest putting in more than one trade at a time, as no one knows which pair will move the greatest number of pips. That is why I place 3 or more trades at a time. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. This will encourage me to do more of these videos. If you leave your name and email address, I'll put you on my email list for free weekly trading tips. So now we can get into these trades, all 8 of them. And the ones, as you can clearly see, are at the bottom here. They produce the most number of pips or ticks, as actually 1, 2, 3, 4. They were futures. Some people call them ticks, but using the MT4 platform, I'm just going to go with pips, as that is what I'm used to calling it for 17 years. Anyhow, I'm getting into these trades. Let's drag and drop this up. Most of these, I'm not 100% sure, but most of them did qualify for a great way to trade. In other words, using the indicators on the top and the bottom, and once I establish it, that it is a great way to trade, which this was. I took the trade, let's see now, took the trade at this cursor. Stop at this point in time was only 14 pips, and it looks like it went around 10 or 11 pips against me, and I closed it out happy. Now what I mean by happy is when I look down at the bottom and I see that I've got minimum 100 pips, and I can guarantee you that this is more than 200 pips. But once I have minimum 100 pips or more, and as you can see, I could have got more, then I just close out the trades and I'm done trading for the day. So I closed it out being happy with 12 pips, and 12 pips on the pound New Zealand paid out $846. And also, as you can clearly see, the super trend is blue. We have lots of blue boxes, so, you know, and also remember, this is a must. You must do this or you will struggle. You have to drill down the lights from the higher time frame and go in the direction of the trend. And then I pop in an arrow early in the morning to remind me I want to be buying. The only thing is I should have exercised a little patience and wait for the pullback. But I wasn't too worried, as the pullback was only 10 or 11 pips. Not a big deal. Next trade, we're looking at pound CAD. Another one I bought. Everything screaming to buy. I drilled down the lights. There's the arrow reminding me to buy. Blue boxes. System, the super trend. I could go on and on. A lot of things telling me to buy. Makes it a no-brainer. So I bought it. Went against me. Looks like 10 pips. And I closed it out being happy again. Looks like with 13 pips. And those 13 pips on the pound CAD paid $1,023. Okay, moving right along to the dollar CAD. Another one I bought. This one I definitely closed out a little bit on the quicker side. Not a big deal. Everything is screaming to buy. The super trend is blue, blue boxes. And as you can see right here, I could have pulled in another 35 pips. So I did take the trade. It did go against me, a whopping 4 pips. I don't think that bothered me too much. And looks like I locked in 22 pips here. And 22 pips on the pound CAD trade paid $1,735. And remember, there's a number of other things that you have to look at, such as the calendar at Forex Factory. Don't forget this meter, as both of them are bus drivers, 80% or more and 20% or less. And this thing could still keep going. And if you're the type of trader who wants to stay in the trade until you can milk it for all it's worth, I actually have 2 excellent training videos that teaches you how to stay in the trade for more pips. There is nothing down here at the bottom telling me to close the trade. Anyhow, education is what you need. If you don't buy it, you will never succeed. Pound Swiss, next trade. Another one I bought. There's the arrow. Drill down the lights. So that's what I did. Bought it. At that cursor, closed out the trade. Looks like this one turned out to be at near the top. Doesn't mean it's not going to hook around now and keep going up. But I was happy with 18 pips. And 18 pips on the pound Swiss paid $1,936. Look at that. The Canadian dollar is at 0%. And that, look at that. It's a no-brainer. Very easy to trade. Love trading with this super trader. Makes my trading super easy and a lot of fun. Now the last trades here were all futures, so let's take a look at it. NASDAQ, same thing here. I drilled down the lights from the higher time frame. Everything is telling me sell boxes, super trend, and that's exactly what I did. Sold it. Only wish I stayed in for more, because remember, the NASDAQ pays $20 a pip. So can you imagine making $2,700 with this little bit? I could have easily made way past 10,000. Way past it. But anyhow, when I closed out the trades, I was happy. That, by the way, that's 14. double check that. That's 14 points or 140 pips or ticks. Look it down at the bottom down here. That's unbelievable. That's like a lot. Let's see. 144, 1,000. Imagine how much that would be if I let that keep going. If you get paranoid or petrified or whatever word you want to use, trading the pound pairs, well, don't do futures and do not even think about NASDAQ. Because just as easy as you could make a few $1,000s, you could lose just as quickly. You must be a good trader and you must be on the right side of the, and that's why I drill down the lights. Because if it does this pullback, I'm going to be down quite a bit. But I know that it's going to hook around and continue to go down. I call that the flow of the market. And if you don't learn that, you are always going to have big troubles. The bonds. Another one. Drill down the lights. There's the arrow. We're selling. Red boxes. What more could you ask for? There you go. Look at that. Well, went against me 15 pips and looks like I got about 59 pips, and 59 pips on the bond trade paid $2,950. This only pays 1/4 as much as the NASDAQ. And by the way, things like the Dow, S&P 500, bonds, they pay only, instead of $10 a pip, it's $5 a pip. Okay. Anyhow, you just demo trade a bunch of trades and you'll figure that out quite quickly. Moving right along to the S&P 500. We're selling. There's the arrow. After I drilled down the lights, I realized that. Went against me. Not a big deal. Generally, as a rule, it'll go back to the moving averages or the goal line. But as long as the higher time frames are telling you going down, selling, well, that's what I did. And I closed it out being happy with, looks like about 130, somewhere about that. 130 pips. And those 130 pips paid out $6,375. Okay, gold. Let's see if there's any gold in those darn hills. Well, let's see. Trend is down. There's the arrow. Happy to do it. Took the trade. As usual, market does this. It doesn't go immediately as much as you hope and pray. It doesn't just tank. That's the way the market moves. I call it the flow of the market. Better get used to it or it'll drive you nuts. Anyhow, I ended up closing out the trade, locking in about 90 approximately. Could be 89, something like that. 89 pips, $10 a pip. Anyhow, it works out to, because I did 10 lots, so it's $100 a pip. And those 90 pips or 89 pips paid $8,850. So it looks like another great day of trading using my Super Trader system. I did the math, and I know that if you're using NinjaTrader or a different platform, there are ticks and maybe the numbers are slightly different. But anyhow, I did the quick math on it for the MT4 platform. Turned out to be 486 pips and ticks. All I know is whatever the pip and tick total is, it did produce a lot of money, and it was $26,497. So if your system's not producing on a daily basis like my Super Trader system, I suggest you get your hands on it. To do so, just look right below this video. You'll see this write-up. It's a super trader system. I do charge $250 for it. I teach how to trade the flow of the market. If you don't learn this, you will never succeed. My system has well over 4 gigabytes of training, and you'll get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. It comes with 5 MT4 templates, 12 custom indicators, and my favorite meter. I threw in a lot of PDF books, a lot of Word documents, and 9 bonus videos. There's a lot of ways to trade. My number one way is a great way to trade, and that is why I produce a lot of videos. There's 45 of them. And one of them also is how to backtest using the trading simulator. It's about 50 minutes long, packed with a lot of tips and tricks that really should help your trading. So I'm not going to go through everything here. All you got to do is put the video on pause, read everything. If you have any questions, quite simple. Got to do is just pick up the phone and call me. Here's my number. You live too far? Simple again. Just send me an email. Remember, there's an underscore here. I made it easy for you. As I really do prefer Skype, all you got to do is click on this link here. We'll have Skype connection, and through Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session, answer your questions, and give you some free tips and tricks. Now, and remember, I do all of that, no obligation to you. Now, if you click on this link right here, you'll see 35 screenshots of all the trigger systems I've been building over the years. So, another trading day is done. This video is coming to an end, and I'll remind you one more time that if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day and video, happy trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.